It's DODONPACHI, the 1997 sequel to the excellent Donpachi from Cave, published by Atlus, proving their good taste over time. This is one of the best spaceship shooters on the Sega Saturn, and one that you'll pay for. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. Worth every penny. Because it's DODONPACHI, period. Beautiful gameplay, hard as hell, numerous difficulty settings, 3 spaceships to choose from, and 2 different shot styles. Although the only one that really worked for me was holding down the A button to activate the Sirius laser and blasting the f*** out of enemies. The 3 spaceships to choose from are the red one, green one, and blue one. Similar to Donpachi, the red one is more of a straightforward shot, like a machine gun. The green one can fire directionally, and the blue one is a spread shot. Tapping the A button or holding down the C button will fire your less powerful weapon and allow your ship to move faster, which increases your multiplier score, but it's more challenging because you can more easily crash into enemy bullets. And I found most of the dangerous enemies in the game are harder spaceships, and you want to get rid of them quickly before they fire off a serious shot barrage. So the laser worked best for me. Although when using the laser you fly slower, and that's something you'll want to account for, particularly in some of the end boss battles, where you may want to mix up your shot patterns. Whew, that was a lot to explain quickly. Basically, the game kicks ass in every possible way, and I'm pretty psyched about this review because it's not often that I get a high score while recording for a classic game room review. But this game turned out pretty well. You have an arcade mode, a Sega Saturn mode, which is what we're watching here. I'm playing on normal difficulty. What makes DODONPACHI great is a combination of everything. The music, the style, but most importantly, the gameplay. The gameplay is fast, it's fun, it's easy to pick up, hard to master. It's a terrific, beautiful, well-made, vertical scrolling shooter in the SHMUPS genre. Note I switched to my rapid shot so I can fly faster and dodge the enemy attacks. And I'll finish him off with a bomb laser. You get big points in this game if you can make it through a level without dying. So even though you get points for all those stars that you pick up, sacrifice all of them if you can just make it through without dying. Now let's move on to level 2, which is pretty easy but really fun to watch as I'm going to tear through enemy waves like me through a Vectrex auction. Now wasn't that fun? That's great stress relief and a brief moment of calm before the storm, as the game is about to get a lot harder after I blow up this end boss. And collect my reward for not losing any multi-trillion-dollar spaceships. Alright, I almost feel bad for all of the enemy scumbags on that giant spaceship, but then I realize I don't. Actually, I feel pretty good. Let's jump ahead throughout the game. DODONPACHI is one that Sega Saturn collectors must have in their collection. It's just that simple. It's a Japanese release, but playing Japanese games on the Saturn is not very difficult. I made a few sloppy mistakes in the third level and will stumble through this one and even surprise myself with an extra ship. But I'm gunning for that high score. It's DODONPACHI, and you need to play this game if you enjoy spaceship shooters.